I'm with my son Matthue, aka D-Lo, aka the GOAT of Duly Protected. Alright, so we're talking about CultureCon 2025, how it felt kind of a certain way, and some of the takeaways were negative to neutral. And I think everybody we spoke to today felt like that. But why is it? What did you feel, and what do you think was lacking?
There's no like true like purpose or organization or like mission statement, I guess is what you would call it. It's like CultureCon, but what culture are you talking about besides like the consumer culture of consuming all of these items like YouTube and tequila,
fashion.
yeah, and then barely the fashion. Like there's no fashion, but culture and hip hop is our fashion. I mean, you have 2 Chainz perform, okay, cool. Like that's a part of the culture.
None of it is like hip hop at all. Like,
yeah, it's not. You're not expanding on real hip hop culture or like the culture that you even bring. Especially if it didn't feel like it was organized necessarily by a New York person either, because there seemed like a lot of implants and a lot of people that are like from the South, and being an implant, like I understand that, but it seems like a lot of implants and a lot of people that don't really understand the New York culture because they're trying to bring their own consumer culture, which everywhere else in the world, I feel like, or everywhere else in America, a lot of that culture, especially when you're trying to be on that like bourgeoisie / upper middle class standing, it's always going to be a bullshit, a farce.
A farce.
Yeah, farce.
So what would you do differently? Like, let's say you had your own convention. What would you
so for the first, I would have like a roadmap, like an actual map layout, like printed out, like old school, like Six Flags. Like that's what I like, an amusement park. Like when you go to Six Flags, when I didn't know, and even when I did know, I'm still grabbing a map just because it was fun to be like, yo, where are we finna go on this map? Like, especially when talking with your friends. But then also decide like either 1, a theme, or 2, possibly different aspects of culture to talk about. So like if you were to have it like laid out and mapped, like I would have technology culture over here, musical culture over here, or they had actors, they had HBO involved. I would have the writing and the film culture over here, and just like those different parts of culture and incorporate it in that manner, and then building on what culture means to us, not necessarily from those people's eyelids, but what it means to really have fun. And I guess the fun that they're used to having is a very consumer fun, which I mean is the majority of people in this age demographic and race demographic trying to have fun is kind of this consumer fun, but
consumer and escapism.
Yeah, facts. So it's like you could expect more of that, but at the same time, just like a little more organized than that, and a little bit organized in what you're talking about and who you're having talk. Like you want to really have proven people, and I know it's hard to source sponsorships and get sponsorships, especially when it's like on the whim or like when it's not super organized or you don't have a huge budget. But at the same time, you want to always make sure you have people that really like know what they're talking about. Like I don't know, 106 in sports is cool to see, but it's like, bro, you can't, you don't want to be like a half conscious person. You don't want to like, you want to always leave the door open for you to be learning. So for you to be like, oh, this is going to be BNT, Cam Newton, you're talking of this so greatly about how this is going to empower black men and empower black, but it's for BET. So it doesn't work the same.
You like, okay, so the context for that was Terrence J.
Yeah.
Who has a large history with BET.
Yeah, facts.
Black entertainment, but through that lens of the corporate ownership. But it's also, you know, like Viacom. So it's like it's not even remotely black. It's just
facts.
What black people would watch. And facts. Eventually shaped a lot of our culture. It's like what was on BET at a certain time.
No, word. And I get that.
Shaped the culture.
I get that aspect of it, but I'm saying with the knowledge that we have now type shit. Like,
no, of course, but what I'm trying to say is that for the consumer, BET represents
black entertainment,
black culture for many of the consumers. But further than that, what it actually is a product.
Yeah,
it's a corporate issued product.
Yeah,
so it's like the new show with Terrence J, 106 in sports. It's like, okay, this is black sports. This is black representation. But is it black ownership? No.
Yeah.
Is it black best interests? Probably not.
Yeah, that's where my critique comes in though. It's because of the availability for them to have the understanding and knowledge to know. It's when they talk about other stuff that makes me think like, wait, you didn't take this betting that you took to this into your entire approach to what you're doing in your career.
Like we were talking about earlier, is that you need to play the game of capitalism if you're trying to beat it. You can't not play it. So what they're doing is playing it, but do they have a strategy in mind? No. So it's like, well, if you don't play the game, then it's gonna play you.
No, word.
And that's kind of what it seems like is going on with these kind of people. It's like they have different values, and their ethics are far different from people like us, or like what we would consider like central morality. Like they not really on that. They're just kind of like surviving and like, I'm gonna provide for my family. It's like, okay, all right, well, but that's about the extent you're gonna go to.
I'm gonna try and be the best moral capitalist, if that even exists. That
I guess that's what it is. And
basically.
even then, it's not honest.
Word.
It's like how you live with yourself.
It's still finessing, because that's what it, and that's another thing too. The people that preach those ideals to me, or like in past experience, or that preach those things to me, have always been like scammers or like con men. Like those are some of the best con men. The people that preach ideas like that, where it's like, it's not, doesn't sound too good to be true, but it just sounds like you're
convincing yourself.
Yeah, facts. While you're telling me, you're still convincing yourself that you believe it, and it's like, no, I don't want to. I'm not gonna buy into that.
Yeah, you don't need to sell me your convictions, because it's like they're barely even yours. Facts. How could they be mine?
Word. I wasn't gonna buy into yours anyway.
And that's not even something they would talk about at this kind of thing. Like they don't even brush the surface of that. They'll be like, oh, you know, black faces, oh, so many beautiful faces.
I mean, that's why I was kind of surprised also too when seeing Vic Mensa. It was kind of surprising. I'm like, bro, he
was kind of not holding his tongue, but like,
nah, he was holding his tongue a lot, because he was definitely reserved on a lot of things. But then my whole thing is, then why come and speak at this event anyway?
The thing is, I don't really know him. I don't know his personality. So I'm like, was he holding back, or is he just kind of quiet? And you ask the right question, he's gonna go off.
He's one of, from my understanding or my perspective of him, he's one of those people that likes to be smarter when he realizes that there's not a lot of smart people in the room.
So you think in that room, since there were a lot of smart people, that he doesn't want to do that? Is that what you
No. I'm thinking the opposite. I'm thinking that he didn't feel that it was worth his time yet, because he's seeing there's a lot of dumb, like what he would consider.
So you think he would tone himself down?
To an extent, yeah, or he just wouldn't input. Like he would, like how he was looking lost, or he'd make funny faces or be appalled. Like from my own perspective, that's what I felt. Yeah, he was giving off.
If that's kind of his demeanor, then I guess it makes sense. Yeah. But it feels like it wasn't.
Yeah.
And just based on what I know, I'm like, I feel like he has more to say usually.
No, for sure.
You know, and Joey Badass, he's not gonna really.
Joey can say it as much, like he's kind of surface level, and then Vic is kind of like a little deeper, but he's still surface level. But it's like, at the same time, these conscious people are already cooked by the time that they get to the point where they realize they want to be conscious, or when they want to learn something new. Because like, for example, like a person like Vic Mensa, like you made your whole career, you're the black skinhead, you've always tried to be on this like type of conscious wave, I guess. But in the same breath, you still do a lot of consumer things in the way that you dress, the way that you move, the way that you act. So it's like you go online, you go put on this barriers, cowrie shell, poncho, and say that you're for the community and this, that, and the third. But it's like, bro,
he did that shoot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't a shoot. It was like a.
Oh, that little movie?
Well, yeah, like Vic, whatchamacallit from him? Like, what is it called?
It was basically a
cosign
barriers, like a promotional.
No, not that shit. That was with video. That was with Clark and Soul. I'm talking about the shit. Vic Mensa just wears the clothes. Like he just orders one-on-one samples and shit. Like gets one-on-one clothes.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I was talking about mostly. Is that like
how much is he about it?
Yeah, exactly.
At the same time,
and it's not even
you
that
can
question.
only be so much about it. Like,
exactly in that industry,
they can do a lot more than they do.
And that's what I say. I feel like Vic Mensa, he's starting to move that way, but he also is one of those people that I kind of get the sense that like, bro, he just wants it back so he can get back into the popularity he was once seen at or felt at. It's not really. Now people are like, kudos, niggas forget everything in the past, whatever the wrongdoings may be, whatever the radical shit that he has done, and whatever the case may be.
What did he used to do?
Bro, he didn't do shit. He used to say off-landed shit that didn't have shit to do with anything. It wasn't like Black Power. And I remember he was a black skinhead at one point, but like,
I don't really remember him, to be honest. Like, I remember him, but I don't remember anything about him.
That like read something out of a book and like makes their personality immediately, and it's like the first smart thing you read.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, bro.
He was popping a while ago. That was like 2016, right?
With the A.
He wasn't making music with Kanye.
I want to say he was. It was in Chicago when Ye was trying to get back into
I
Chicago.
remember Chance was, but
Yeah, but the Vic was right there underneath that.
Oh, I know, yeah.
I don't remember. But either way,
Yeah,
like, he's just not very memorable.
Yeah, facts.
And
And like he's like generic, like skin in Chicago.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, he's trying to shave his head to get away from the dreads stereotype, I guess. And it's like, bro, it doesn't work for you. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like, disparage him or whatever, but a lot of these people there, I guess
That's why.
I guess we're the most critical of someone like that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's like, well, out of everybody here, isn't this your lane to kind of speak up, be like, hey, we got all this powerful, all these black people who are powerful and influential in one room. There's a lot of sheer power here. Let's channel it into something. Like, hey guys, I want all of y'all to like follow me on here because I'll be writing about
Yeah,
this.
because he
has a Substack.
Follow me on Substack. Word, but he doesn't. That's what I'm saying. It's not.
He
like,
writes shit, so
he
it's
either
like,
thinks
hey.
that they're not educated enough for him to talk about that, or they're just not gonna follow, or they don't.
And
wanna
it's
hear
like,
it.
this fucking event is not gonna be like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, yes, please do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So then there's that. And then also, I feel like what I've come to learn too is that we're most critical of people that we can see a lot of commonality in us. Like, especially when it comes to stars, I'm the most critical of stars that I see a lot that at one point I saw a lot of in common with, or that I could find a commonality within.
I can see that.
Either growing up, relationship, whatever. Because it's like, really, it's more of like the critique comes from, or from my perspective, it comes from a disappointment stance, not like so much of a hater. It's just like, damn, like I thought you would have done it.
It's like how you felt with Kanye.
Yeah, facts.
Like years ago. This
Yeah,
was years ago when
word.
it was like still reasonable to like kind of defend him.
Facts. It's like, damn, yeah, like, bro.
And I was like, hey, bro, he has mental health issues and shit like
it's
that.
bro,
right?
I can
But you were
find the
like,
common
no,
grounds.
I can. Yeah, exactly.
Word.
You felt like you related to him even more.
And that's why,
And that's why you're able to critique.
Yeah.
I feel like with me, I'm like, all right, well, if they similar enough, and especially if they're older, especially when they're older, it's like, well, I'm just not gonna do what you did. I'm not gonna hold it against you. Like that's
not yet.
That's you. And
Nah,
I'm me.
that's smarter.
We're really
that's
close.
way better than me. That's all. That's why I always end up having that like fight or that hate, because it comes from a place of like disappointment. Like, bro, damn.
I guess
like,
that's how I feel.
You was doing so good. You could have been doing well, like
with this, like all the organizations.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what trips me up. Is like y'all have the power. Y'all could have been this.
What's the hesitation?
At your station.
DramaCon. What is this thing called?
CultureCon.
DramaCon. I guess that's what my hang up is with it.
Yeah,
like,
because
y'all had so much potential,
so much resources, so much of
and
everything.
a lot of fucking money.
Yeah,
Clearly,
bro. And it's like, I just made it a shit.
That's always the big question. Like, who's paying for this?
Chasing YouTube, Informana,
Netflix, Tequila,
and like, how big is it statistically? Like
it's been going on for 7 or 8 years.
7 or 8.
And this is the 8th year. Like,
it's
nah,
not
bro.
that crazy. It's like, and I see the relation. Like, I see how it wants to be like the complex con, like the. Like,
Isn't
that's
Complex
basically
Con mostly fashion and like social media?
Well, Complex Con is the same
like
thing.
cool
Brands
online
just
shit?
whatever brand comes and has an installation. If you're a part of Complex Con, whether it's music, whether it's fashion. I mean, usually it's a lot of streetwear brands that buy booths, but like the host and whoever is at Complex Con is really whatever is in like could be put in a magazine.
Side note, a booth at Complex Con is like, you could really get on like that, bro. It could happen like that.
Bro. Alec, when I was first leaving Barriers, the nigga that did Thinking Ideas, Alex, he wanted to do a booth in Complex Con just to get back. No, he wanted me and him to do it. And I was like, no, like I'm not playing that political game with you right now. And he was just bullshitting. He just wanted to put up the bread and have both of our brands.
Basically, there's just a lot of potential here, and it's not, you know, like it used to be like, damn, he's trying, but he can't get it. Like he doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Keep encouraging him. He's gonna get it. It's like, damn, he never gets it. Now they don't even try with all the potential. It's like, he has so much potential.
Yeah.
But he keeps stumbling. It's like, bro, they have so much potential. They don't even do shit.
Yeah, they do nothing.
They don't even try.
Word.
And then why? Because they're comfortable. Like, I'm realizing that's what it is, bro. Like comfort. Were you talking about that yesterday?
Yeah, we were.
About people who are comfortable. But you were saying thug. You were saying young thug is comfortable. And it's like, bro, when you get comfortable, you stop doing shit and then you stop trying.
You don't want bro. And the first thing you stop trying is you stop trying to learn.
Worst of all, because it's like I'm doing everything right and I don't need
Facts.
to.
I done got this
can
far.
kick my
Bro, I
feet
see it
up.
with all my bosses. Every single person I work for, niggas always go down after I leave because you get too comfortable. And it's like, bro, you think you're still working, but you're not listening, like, at all. Like, especially when it comes from, like, taking a step back, taking that, like, real omnipotent view. It's like, bro, you really gotta look from everybody's angle and then be like, all right, wait, does this actually make sense? Like, can this still work? And it's like, no, but instead of changing, you're like, oh, I'm already at this million. I'm already at this. Oh, I gotta be doing something right. Like, no.
But like, you don't get bored, like doing the same thing all the time. Like, you're comfortable, so you're not trying.
Yeah, they be okay. It really be like basic necessities. It's like having a
You don't
normal
create
thing.
anymore, and if you do, it's just to make money. Like,
Closing doors, please.
It's like it's literally like when you get comfortable as like an older person, you like age yourself basically. Get to that point where you don't have any
Real.
drive.
that happens like a lot. You know, that's what like dementia, Alzheimer's. That's what it kind of is. Like your brain just stops being used.
Yeah, word.
So it stops, like the neurons or whatever, dopamine.
Stops being
mad
able
stuff.
to categorize everything.
Bro, our bodies are kind of use it or lose it.
Yeah, word.
And then your spirit is the same
thing. Word.
And then your soul, that's a little different.
But
Like
it's
if your
still the
spirit,
same
like
thing.
if you stop trying, you're done. But your soul is like, bro, that shit chips away.
Word.
If you ever had one. Some
Yeah.
motherfuckers born without it. But
Not real shit.
well, they sell it. You could literally
You could sell
soul.
it. Yeah, you could easily sell it.
That's kind of crazy. That's not like a cartoonish.
I was about to say, it's crazy until you get into like when you really simplify the semantics of it. Then it's like, all right, that really makes sense as to how you could sell your soul, because the soul itself is like
Because the soul is not only like infinite depth, it's also like true and like your
Yeah,
character is
yeah.
really deep.
yeah.
So if you sell it, it's like, oh damn, there's nothing there. Where to go?
Facts. Facts.
So to wrap it up,
Yes, sir.
that was the recap on CultureCon. You see, it doesn't even stick. It's just a couple hours over, and I'm forgetting about it. But it was
Drama-con.
definitely a forgettable experience. Not a negative experience. It was
Just
hot.
unforgettable.
They had no AC. I guess they didn't plan on it being like almost 90 degrees.
Word. Good sights though.
Yeah.
Good
It
sights.
was
Entertaining.
well-dressed people. Yeah, word. Some
For the
beautiful
most part?
people. Yeah, for the most part. Well, maybe for like 35% of the part, because a lot of that shit was just performative as hell and just trying to be seen and look like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, word.
I wasn't talking about her outfit.
Nah, she got good fit.
Better than
What they
most
had on
of
at the
most of
CultureCon.
CultureCon. I'm like, where's the culture? But all right, that's our recap. That's the Down to Earth X duly protected recap.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll talk to y'all soon about the next convention / the next get together of leaders in culture.
Doses.
Peace.